government was gone.
I thank the member for Macquarie. The question is the motion be agreed to, and I call the member for Capricornia.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Capricornia, as we all know by now, is a diverse and wonderful part of the globe, from golden beaches to arid interior, from coral to coal to cattle. As we reach the conclusion of this exciting and interesting year, I have reflected on the highlights from around my great electorate, and I'd like to share this with the House. 2018 has been a year of great advances and great intrigue, and a year of great travel for me once again as I get around Capricornia. One of the greatest highlights of 2018 has been meeting young Chelsea Lyne from Moranbah. Chelsea is a passionate young woman devoted to her favourite sports, cheerleading and gymnastics. 11-year-old Chelsea is also a rather successful policy lobbyist. Along with her JDRF teammates, Chelsea visited Parliament House earlier this year to advocate for increased understanding and assistance for type 1 diabetes. Chelsea does all these things while also living with the difficult reality of the autoimmune disorder herself. Due to her diabetes, Chelsea endures a barrage of finger pricks, blood tests, calculations and insulin injections throughout her day just to keep healthy. Chelsea is an inspiration to us all and everyone that meets her, and I know that she'll be pleased to know her lobbying has been worthwhile, with Minister Hunt recently announcing support for adult diabetics to access constant glucose monitoring systems, previously only subsidised for children. This means a great deal to many diabetics in Capricornia, and I have been overwhelmed by the response from our community to this news. Max Tapp is a typically humble teenage man from Emu Park who this week was honoured in Parliament House for doing something amazing. Max was awarded the Rescue of the Month for August from Australian Surf Lifesaving. Max is a keen young lifesaver, and his actions earlier this year did just that, saved a life. While on a family holiday on the Gold Coast, Max came across a scene that would have caused many others to freeze. A man was unconscious and receiving very poor resuscitation assistance from a couple of passers-by. Max didn't freeze though, and instantly engaged the knowledge and skills his life-saving training had instilled. Max took over the CPR assistance, continuing until the ambulance officers arrived. The patient survived and undoubtedly owes his life to the fast-thinking actions of this young hero from Emu Park. This just shows how real the lifesaver moniker really is. It is at that core of everything our lifesavers do, and they just might save yours one day. 2018 also saw the great triannual event that brings Central Queensland both to a stop and to fever pitch at the same time. Beef Australia celebrated its 30th anniversary this year by holding the best beef exposition at the Rockhampton Showgrounds yet. The expo featured over 2,000 stud cattle, hundreds of trade fair exhibitors, nationwide carcass competition, delegates from across the globe and over 100,000 attendees across the 7 days of the massive event. It was a shame that Budget Week happened to coincide with beef this year, as I unfortunately missed most of the event. I did, however, take the Deputy Prime Minister and a group of my colleagues back up on the Friday, and we all enjoyed what we got to experience. The beef ball was every bit the highlight it always is, and I think while the economic boom this event brings to the region is magnificent, many will be pleased to get 3 years to prepare for the next one. My hat goes off to Beef Australia team, including outgoing Chair and CEO Blair Angus and Dennis Cox. These two men have overseen the past 2 expos and have elevated it beyond the region and created a truly international event. It is a shame that within 5 minutes I don't have the time to discuss more highlights, as Capricornia provides many. I would like to take this opportunity to thank every one of my Capricornia constituents, both those who support and those who don't. It is an immense privilege to be able to represent you all in this place and be part of the Central Queensland community. I couldn't do it without our tireless volunteers and my hard-working staff who served me well. Thank you to the 2018 Capricornia Office of Kylie, Nicole, Karen, Alex, Janine, Anna, Tori, our beloved DLO Belinda, Louise, Julie, Lani, Jack, Christina, Sarah, Rebecca and of course Douglas. Merry Christmas to everyone in this place, and Deputy Speaker, friend and foe, may we all get our own slice of peace over the summer break. Thank you.